So what has it been like for the last several months being state champs? You think about that every day, or?
In my room, I have my medal.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, I look up at the wall and I see it, and it still just hasn't completely sunk in
Really?
yet. Oh yeah. It's still like it's not quite there. I think it's really starting to sink in now that we're one time into my senior year, and now it's my last year, and I have my chance to show what I can do.
Okay, 8 months out, hasn't sunken in.
Yeah, it's taken some time.
Okay, okay. Was the journey fun? Do you remember even the September matches and the non-league stuff? Do you remember that? Do you have fond memories of the whole ride?
Oh yeah, absolutely. One time at a tournament, we played a team, and I was younger than the girl we were playing against, and I just stuffed her right in the face.
Okay.
And it was probably one of my favorite parts because I really didn't like the girl very much.
And you spiked her good. Lovely.
Yeah.
So you do remember little nuggets of...
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, you remember the big one at the end, but I always enjoy the journey, and I said that to Morgan. I mean, you don't want to miss a thing. I mean, states were great, and you win it, but you don't want to forget what got you to there.
Absolutely.
Are you looking forward to that this season? To kind of do the whole ride again? Yes?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really hoping. This team looks really promising. I'm really excited to see what we can do. We've got a lot of work to do. We've got a new player coming in, so we've got to incorporate her into the team and getting everything situated. So.
Is this a freshman or a transfer, if I may ask?
It's a transfer.
From?
Warren County.
That's up
in
there.
Erie. Yeah,
okay.
It's up near Erie. Her dad lives down here, so she's coming to move down towards her dad.
And she is?
Sophomore.
Okay. What's her name?
Anna.
Okay.
Anna Wanger. So.
Will she? Sounds like a Lancaster County name, Anna Wanger. Will she play right away? I mean, will she play varsity, or is she trying to find her spot? Or?
I think she's gonna play varsity. She'll be on the varsity team. We'll see. We don't know where she's gonna fit in quite yet.
Okay.
But she'll fit in there somewhere. So.
Okay. You can never have enough depth.
Absolutely
in town.
not.
No way. The bullseye is always here. Regardless of what you did last year, you guys are supposed to win. Now you got a state banner hanging. What do you think expectations will be like when the first ball goes up in September, you suppose?
No missed serves. Every ball gets up. I mean, it's even higher than it was last year.
Yeah.
We expect at least I do, expect so much more from all the girls on the team, especially those who were with us when we won the state title.
Yeah.
That this is just a continuation of next year. We're just going to keep pushing and going for the gold again.
Right. I mean, the bar here is ridiculously high. It can't get any higher. Does that bother you, or like you just said, it kind of drives you? Does it drive the whole squad?
I think so.
I mean, it sort of has to. You don't want to go 0-20 and go home.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah. With that target, you just know that every single team you play who knows what Hempfield is going to come with their best game. So that just means that every single game, we have to bring our best.
Sure.
It's just a part of being at Hempfield.
Sure. You get an A game every night, whether it's Penn Manor or Warwick or Township. It doesn't matter who it is. You get an A game every night.
Absolutely.
You enjoy that challenge?
Oh, yeah.
Because you want to play your best regardless of what the score is or who you're playing on the scoreboard.
I love a challenge. It's one of my favorite parts about playing sports.
You're 6 foot. Easy. 6'1"?
With shoes.
With shoes? Go ahead and lie. That's 6 with lifters. What are you, 6'2"? 6 foot in sneaks, probably?
Yeah, 6 foot, 6'1" in between there. So.
Okay. Is that a nice advantage for volleyball? I mean, it's got to be. I mean, playing at the net and, the power game and all that.
Yeah. I'm pretty tall. I wish I could be a little bit taller.
Yeah.
But I think I make up with my little bit of height lack. I think I make up with my intensity, the drive, that just wanting to win so much. I just love the game. So. And
you don't just play here. I know you do club stuff and you travel. Can you talk me through that? Where have you been? I see your name all the time. You're playing in this and that. And where have you been and what have you gotten out of this?
All right. Well, I've played with Norlenko for I played with Norlenko for 3 years. I played 14s twice and 16s once. Then I moved to Yorktown and I played 17s twice. This summer I had a lot of really great experiences. My club team got into junior nationals in the open division for the first time. It was very interesting experience because every single game was a hard game, and a lot of the people that I play with in club aren't used to that.
Okay.
But coming from Hempfield, I'm kind of used to that part of the sport.
That kind of competition and level of play. Yeah.
Absolutely. So we didn't do as well as we wanted to, but we still did really well. And then after that, I had a little bit of break, and then I went out to Arizona to play with the USA team.
How'd that go?
It went really well.
Nerves, butterflies?
Absolutely.
That's not Penn Manor on a Thursday night.
No, no, it's not. It was a lot different. It was a lot faster. It was with brand new girls. I'd never met any of the girls who were on my team, and it took a little bit to get used to it.
Okay.
We had 5 days of training, and then we had 4 days of competition.
Okay.
And then we were supposed to get about 8th in the tournament, and we ended up coming in 3rd.
Nice.
So we really stepped up our game, and we were able to do really good things at the tournament.
Were you on the court a lot? Were you getting into rotation quite a bit?
Yep, I was in the game every game. So.
Tell the folks how you get on that team. You selected? Is it tryout? How'd that work?
You have to try out. There are tryouts down in Baltimore and all over the place before NEQ. And before a bunch of different other bigger tournaments, they have tryouts. They're called high performance tryouts.
Okay.
And you go in, and there are selected coaches from different universities, different clubs around the area, different high school coaches, that kind of thing, who come in and they evaluate you, and they put you on a list on where they think that you should put you.
Gotcha.
There's list for the national team, which goes overseas.
Right.
And then there's the A2 team, which is the one that I was on.
Okay.
And then there's the continental team. And then those 2 teams go to the high performance championships, which is what I was at.
Right.
And then there are lists for people who are suggested to go to their camps.
Okay.
They hold camps every summer, different places. I went to Colorado.
Nice.
And I went to Hofstra University in New York. There's some in California, Texas, Florida. I mean, they're all over the place. You can pick
Those
a
are big
spot.
volleyball places, big time.
Yeah, so they've got camps there every summer, and you can pick which one. There are different dates, and you sign up to go for that, and then you go from there.
Will you continue to play in U.S. stuff, or do you have to try out again?
You have to try out again.
Okay.
You have to try out every year. The first 2 years I went to camp, and then the last year I was actually signed up to go to camp,
Right.
and then I got bumped up to the continental team, and then somehow, I honestly have no idea because I got an email one day from the A2 team instead of the continental team, so I got bumped up to the A2 team.
Thank you. When do I show up?
Exactly.
I'll be there.
Yep.
That's cool. And that's great on your resume too, because
Yeah.
you're getting into the recruiting stuff now, I'm sure.
Yeah.
A little bit. Give me an update on that. What's going to happen with you? Do you suppose?
Well, right now I have a couple of schools. I have 2 offers from University of New Hampshire.
Okay.
It's a full scholarship offer, and then I have a scholarship from Gannon University, which is a D2, so it's not a full scholarship, but it's a very good sum of money
Most
that
of
they're
it,
giving me. And then Juniata, D3.
Juniata's pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice
so,
pipeline, Hempfield, Juniata.
Yep.
No doubt about that. So you already have some things on your plate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And
For now, though, what? You want to play your season, see where you're at, and see
No,
what else is coming? Or are you ready to announce?
Not yet.
Not yet. All right.
I have 2 visits actually this weekend.
Okay.
I'm visiting Winthrop University and DePaul University.
In Chicago. Nice.
And after that, it's pretty much going to go bing, bang, bong. And I'm going to make a decision, and it's going to be over pretty much by the time school starts.
Wow.
So.
Okay, fun.
Yeah.
I can see why. Do you want that off your shoulders before you start? Because,
Yeah.
you're going to have some big matches and stuff the next 3 months. I mean, you probably don't want to be losing sleep over that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why does Hempfield always have good volleyball programs, girls and boys? Take a guess. Why you guys so successful here? Your banners are obscene. It's ridiculous when you walk in and you see volleyball, 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 volleyball.
Yeah.
Why are you guys so good here? It's a simple question, but have fun with it.
Well, honestly, we started off strong with a good coach, Coach Vogel. He started off the program strong. He's still running the guys program as of now. And honestly, I think we just got the right players.
Okay. You start them young here. I mean, 5th, 6th grade.
Well, that actually is only starting recently.
Okay.
We haven't had that. When I started in 7th grade, and that was probably only the second year that Mr. Dim out there, he started that up for middle schoolers, and now he runs camps over the summers and stuff like that, but that wasn't there before. It just started up probably 7 years ago.
Okay. So. Is that an advantage, though, when you can play in, you know, at least 7th grade?
Yeah, absolutely. You get more, they get more experience, you get to see them earlier, you get to critique them earlier, you get to give away tips and get their bad habits out of the way and get them ready to come up to high school.
So when you're ready for 9th grade, I would think a lot of you guys, just from having watched you over the years, you've had plenty of 9th graders step in and just play, bang.
Yep.
So you felt ready to go?
Absolutely.
9th grade, 10th, by 10th grade, I mean, you're playing and starting.
I was, Mr. Vogel pulled me up 9th grade year, and I played just varsity.
Right.
I didn't play all that much, but practicing with them was a really good experience for me.
I bet.
And then come sophomore year with Pat, I started and I did really well. So.
2 more. Is Kim Glass a player from Lancaster that all you guys still follow and look up to? You were really little, I guess, when she was at CV, but you've seen what she's done, Olympics and playing Greece and wherever she's at, Russia.
Yeah.
Is she someone that you guys are still familiar with from being Lancaster kids? Is she somebody you keep an eye on?
Yeah, somewhat. I mean, I don't follow everything she does, but it's still there. She's still from here with us, so yeah.
Wasn't sure. I mean, I covered her years ago, and I mean, she's gotten further than anybody from around here.
Yeah,
I mean, I was curious if you guys still kind of see what she's doing or what she's up to.
Yep.
Okay. Expectations for this season are what? State finals or bust, or I mean, you know about the bullseyes and all that stuff. Everybody wants a PC every night, but when you guys have your first little powwow here before September, and you talk about your goals, what do you think you'll talk about?
Well, my 4 years, my 3 years so far, we have won districts every year.
Wow.
We have won section 2 out of the 3 years.
Okay.
And leagues, I think we won all 3 years. So honestly, I want to get back to that. I want to get section, league, district, and once we get there, if we're good enough and if we work well and train hard and everything, I think that we can do really well once we get to states. But there's always...
Yeah, stay healthy, knock on wood.
Yes, absolutely.
And volleyball is one of those sports, you catch somebody on a weird night.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, there's always that little room of error no matter where you go.
Sure.
So.
That's got to drive you too. I mean, you got to love that challenge of not being the one to mess up.
Yeah.
Being the one that makes all the plays at the end. Is that part of just why you guys succeed so much? Because you guys all sort of have that in your belly to make big plays and win these things?
I think since we know what we can do.
Right.
And so when we're not playing up to our potential, honestly, Pat just is honest with us and says, pick it up. You guys can do better than this. And honestly, right away, it usually happens. And no matter how far we are down, we fight back. We always work as hard as we can no matter what. Even if it was like 18-7 or something like that, we never give up.
Not much seems to faze you guys.
No.
Seriously, because you've pretty much seen it all. And during the regular season, you play in so many cool tournaments. Like the Garden Spot tournament this year is unbelievable. It's a state tournament in September.
Yep.
You looking forward to that one? Seneca will be there, and Marion, I think, will be there.
Yep.
You looking forward to that, playing in something like that this early in the season?
I'm also really excited for our tournament in October when we host our own tournament this year.
That's a good one, too?
Yeah.
So you guys see all these teams before you get to districts and states?
Yep. We're planning on having a camera on all of them.
I'm quite sure. How anxious are you for your last season?
I'm nervous.
Are you?
I'm a little sad.
I bet.
Because I'm kind of sad that I only had Pat for 3 years. I wish I would have had him for longer. And it's been a great experience, and I can't wait to see what we can do.